Ms. Gorin, had you been experiencing any issues with your toilet?
So I had problems flushing, but I was in a rush to get to work, so I went to work. And then the HOA called me and said there was a problem with water leaking. So I went home, and they had arranged for a plumber to come, and then the plumber came and fixed the leak. And that was when I noticed that the water was overflowing from my toilet when the unit above was flushing. So it wasn't...
How did you make that connection?
Because I heard the flushing from upstairs.
Was there a bunch of water on the floor of your bathroom?
There was a bunch of water on the floor,
okay.
But it was going under the baseboards.
Okay.
Can I interject something
Sure.
here? The plumber told me that the source of the leak was Ms. Gorin's toilet tank and that he rebuilt it that day.
What do you mean he rebuilt it?
I don't know exactly what rebuilding it means.
Okay.
Plumber talk.
Did he tell you what the source of the issue was? Did he ever mention a unit above hers being the problem?
Nope.
Okay. You claim the plumber that he's referencing, fixed your toilet issue.
He unclogged it. He fixed it later, but it was working.
Okay.
Before it got clogged.
Okay. When did it come to your attention, Mr. Cancino, that the issue was Miss Gorin's toilet? Because there was multiple leaks, according to your complaint?
Multiple leaks. One on the east wall and one on the west wall, which is Ms. Gorin's toilet.
Above the west wall?
Above the west wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the source of the leak for the east wall? Because you're only saying that the west wall leak is attributed to the defendant's toilet.
Right.
What was the cause of the east wall?
Eventually, we found that the cause of it was a crack in the outer caulking of the window on that wall. There were heavy rains that winter, and my tenant's wife told me that she'd seen water coming through the window caulking during the rains.
So what did your insurance company cover? I've
got check stubs, 4 check stubs, for a total of $5,856.48. There was an awful lot of confusion as to who was responsible for paying for what. Ms. Gorin's not returning calls.
Okay, so Ms. Gorin, he's trying to figure this out. He's your neighbor. He's not only reaching out to you, but his insurance company is reaching out to you. His HOA is reaching out to you. Why didn't you respond to any of their emails, calls?
Because in my mind, it's the HOA's responsibility.
Why didn't you just say that to him then? Why didn't you answer and say, okay, let's talk about this, and tell him exactly that?
The entirety of the messaging from the insurance company was, please pass this on to your insurance, and I didn't have insurance. It did not include an explanation, a longer explanation about, but if this is the case, or if you don't have insurance, please do this. So that was all the messaging I got from the insurance company.
So you couldn't get that explanation on the phone by calling them back and saying, okay?
It didn't seem to be my fault.
If I may, my tenant during this whole process were still living in the condo. And
you didn't arrange for them to, like, maybe go stay at a hotel?
I offered, but they didn't want to.
Okay.
They still had another bedroom and another bathroom, and they were there the whole time. So after we finally got everything fixed, and he wanted almost 4 months' rent.
So I would think that would be a you problem. I can understand you going after her for the repairs done, you know, as a result of the damages from her leaky toilet. But why are you trying to have her reimburse you for something you worked out with your tenants?
Well, you say I worked it out. I don't have to tell you how the American jurisprudence system is. My tenant said he was going to get a lawyer to sue me for $10,000 for his inconvenience. I managed to talk him down to $7,500.
And now you want that from, and you want half of that from the defendant.
Yeah, the HOA is responsible for half of that, and Ms. Gorin is responsible for half of that. I'm not asking her to pay the whole amount.
Has HOA paid you for it?
Oh, I've one battle at a time. I've still got to fight the HOA.